Hi there folks, and welcome to this tutorial on how to use iTunes as your free ID3 editor. How to use iTunes to tag your audio files before you upload them for your podcast. So you've exported an MP3 file that's your podcast episode, and we're going to pull it into iTunes. You need to create an account and sign in. So once you've signed into your account, you want to leave the iTunes store and go over to My Music, go up to the menu, and you're going to come down to Add File to Library. Click on that, and then you're going to go find your episode. Here's my sample episode. Sample, open. Now it's in iTunes library. When I click on that, I've selected it, and now I can right-click and go down to Get Info here. Click on that, and now you can update your information here. So go ahead and give your show name. This episode is Coffee with Kelly McNeil. Artist is Jay McNeil. The album is Coffee Pot Fellowship. Oops. Artist is me. Composer is me. Group you don't need to worry about. Genre is going to be podcast. The year is 2016. Track, if you do episodes by numbers, so you have episode number 27, go ahead and put that in here, and you'll change that, increase that each time, obviously. If you come down to comments at the bottom, you can add some sort of subtitle here or descriptor. And you want to work your way across this bar. So your second tab is artwork. So if you go down to the bottom and click on Add Artwork, you'll have your artwork stored somewhere. So I'm just going to grab this iTunes icon as an example. Lyrics, a lot of people will put their show notes in here. Make sure you want to put website information. So your website, coffeepotfellowship.com. But you can put a lot more information in here if you'd like to. Options, you can change, don't change this right now, just leave it as music. The volume you can turn up. I'd highly suggest turning this up. People can always turn your volume down, but they can't always turn you up. So if you've recorded at a certain level and they turn you all the way up, say their volume goes up to a 10, if they've turned their volume all the way up to 10 and they still can't hear you, then they're just going to have a frustrated experience. So I try to do as much as I can in the production to turn up the volume without distorting the quality. So as much volume as you can give folks. Some people listen in the shower or while they're doing laundry, so you want to help them as much as possible so they can hear your show and enjoy it. The sorting, you shouldn't need to change anything here. And in the file here at the end, you just want to double check and make sure that it is an MPEG file. This MPEG layer 3 is an MP3. That's what you want it to say. Once you've updated all this information and you're ready to go, click OK at the bottom. You have successfully tagged your information. You'll see the artwork appearing right here. And if you drag this out onto your desktop, you will find it there on your desktop. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and you'll see this icon. Oops, it won't stay there, but you can see it has the picture that we attached, that artwork and the new title. Whoops, it's got the old title, but when you upload it, the show will have the correct title. Now you've learned how to tag using iTunes. You have not published it. Don't get confused. Tagging your audio file is not a published podcast. So even though you can see it in iTunes, doesn't mean that you've published it yet. After you publish it and you go back into iTunes, you should be able to find your podcast in the iTunes store. Okay? But right now, you haven't uploaded it yet. You've just edited it in preparation for the uploading. Your podcast host will release it to iTunes, and when they do, you'll be able to search for it using this bar or by coming down here and searching it in the podcast category. If you really want to be highly successful, you can try and get in the new and noteworthy section. You're eligible for, I think, the first 8 weeks maybe. So that's how you tag using iTunes.